this is, I think, Niner fans' nightmare that next year Kyle Shanahan starts minicamp, starts training camp, and says, Jimmy's starting quarterback of this team. Nothing against Trey, and Trey's the future for sure. But just because we had an offseason doesn't mean anything's changed. I mean, Jimmy's still the starting quarter. Trey's just not quite. He's not where we're going to stay with Jimmy. What are the odds that Kyle Shanahan digs in that hard and goes another year with Jimmy Garoppolo?
Very high.
Whew, I agree. What indicate?
I
what
mean, like 95 to 99% high.
What shows that he's getting Trey Lance ready for this? I mean, Joe Montana started 7 games before Bill Walsh gave the team to him in 81. Like I don't see. Kyle Shanahan's already said he's not going to start Trey Lance until they're like eliminated from the playoffs. What if they don't get eliminated until week 17 or week 18? What if they make the playoffs? What if Trey Lance starts 1 game this season? How is he more ready? How is he ready next year? From Kyle Shanahan's rubric of readiness, how is he ready? Hasn't played in 2 years. I don't know. I mean, Jimmy currently.
Well, I have never taught anyone how to fight by just keeping them in the classroom and never letting them throw a punch, never letting them feel what one feels like. So you can, he will be more educated next year. But, it's just you have to put your training into exercise. And there's nothing that will teach Trey Lance how to do things more than game speed. So he has to get that. And the thing is, if they keep Jimmy Garoppolo next year, then what kind of draft assets will they be giving Jimmy Garoppolo? Will they be tailored? Will this team continue to be tailored to Jimmy Garoppolo? Or will they reset themselves and tailor it to Trey Lance? That's the other thing. That's the other reason why I think they need to make the jump to Trey Lance, is simply so they can begin building the team around him.
Agree. I think Niner fans don't just think that Kyle Shanahan has this plan where, it's Jimmy this year and it's Trey next year. That plan doesn't make any sense. Just sitting Trey Lance for a year doesn't make it easier to start him next year. I almost think it makes it harder to start him next year. If Jimmy keeps his team in contention and Trey Lance gets no experience this year, it's almost harder to start him next year. So don't think that this is just magically going to transition to Trey. As long as Kyle's the head coach here, he strikes me as someone who's didn't want Trey Lance. He's been, he's saying that he's enthusiastic about him, but he has to because he has bosses who wanted this kid. And he's not looking to play him now. And I wouldn't expect that he'd be looking to play him anytime soon, even though he says that he's so eager. No one's more eager than you. Really? I'm more eager than you. I am more eager than you, Kyle, for Trey. I promise you.
The whole fan base is just about
more eager than you.
With some Jimmy holdouts, I definitely think the fan base wants to see Trey Lance, especially at this point. We have nothing to gain in this season by continuing to roll out this squad. We have to get into him. Absolutely. We should have transitioned already, but it's just not going to happen. And I think next year we will see Jimmy Garoppolo back. And that's a guy whose contract we need to dump for free agents. Maybe the corner we need is on the free agent market next year.
Right.
And if you dump Jimmy Garoppolo, then you're going to have to you will be able to bring him in. And you won't have to pay him the same contract, which means you'll have extra cap space.